I started changing the diet. It was not easy, of course, because there are things that really I like. When it comes to food, I'm not taking alcohol, I'm not smoking. So diabetes had forced me not to eat many sweet things. There were a few things that I thought were okay. I did not know much about them. I had all these myths about food, but then the program itself was a revelation. I mean, every session in the morning, I would wait for the tutor to come in together with my wife, would listen to this. It was just so revealing and empowering. So taking decisions of saying, how do you fast when you're diabetic? The old stereotype that I had was that a diabetic person must never be hungry. Eat all the time, otherwise you're going to die. Your sugar is going to go. Now I was taught something different that was going against the very common sense that I thought was correct back then, that actually fasting is okay. Yes, at times it becomes challenging when I travel on business. You think you're eating good food, but you do not know what fat has been used. I'm so now alert in terms of saying, how did you prepare the food besides you giving me this thing? How did you do this thing? And when I visit family at times, it was awkward initially because they would know me to be a person who liked this kind of food. All of a sudden, I was no longer that person. I had to put it in a manner that did not appear as if I'm insulting. You know, culturally, you cannot be turning down stuff. Had to explain, bring my own food, and invite them to try this food. And yeah, practice of saying every time you eat, be on the table with family members. It helps me as a professional who's busy, who at time will just go and grab my own thing and go away. Now, whatever time I spend and being taught to eat slow, I've seen benefits coming out of that. So for me, that entire package has been useful in that really it's not only about pills, it's about me as a person. Now, yes, there's some things that one would think that they're a little bit costly, like if I go and buy coconut flour and all these mixes, they're a little bit on the upside, but the benefit outweighs it. I mean, I was using insulin. I do not know when last I used insulin. I haven't used it. They were asking me at the pharmacy medical aid that you have not taken insulin in the last 12 months. What's going on? I said, no, I'm okay. You can say I'm okay. And, you know, every time when you meet people and outside of my family at work, they will then say, wow, this guy has done something. I remember my CEO was saying, I want to make an example that determination is everything. I thought he's talking business. He said, look at Moshe here. He was at some stage a guy who was weighing 116 kilograms. Now he's sitting at 105 because he just decided that this is what he wanted to do. And so he was making my case as something to inspire business resilience, which makes me feel good. Then I started dropping one size. All the size 40s were all of a sudden too big for me. Then I said, no, maybe this is just a fluke. It's going to change. No, it didn't. Then the next few months, I was sitting at size 36, which I last wore in 1991. Now, this was 2021. I was wearing this thing almost 30 years later or so, if I'm not mistaken. I was wearing this size 36, which I thought I would never wear. I had to go and buy new clothes. And the people would not recognize me. And everyone, then I'm a little bit active on Facebook. They will see this new look, say, hey, what's going on? And my wife started saying, hey, I think I need to keep an eye on you now because you're getting younger and, you know, I mean, which was fun because really I was also motivated getting into new stuff and feeling energetic. You know, every day when I walk up the stairs, it's like something is pushing me from behind. Like I feel so light. I tend to run all the time without being aware that I'm doing this thing.